Paragon Squad, what is up? We are back. So this is the round 14 review. It felt like eons ago now. I'm recording this on a Thursday morning. Felt like so long ago. But yeah, we had an okay-ish week. 2063. We went up 1,000 spots. Really, hopefully, this at this time of the season, my team should be coming back into its own now. So we should be getting good. Still got, well, we actually got 12 trades because I did my trades already. Let me quickly reverse them. So, I mean, this is what they were. We'll get to them in a little bit. But yeah, so basically, what we're thinking this week is we're looking okay. We're looking okay. So we've already got the Thursday night teams for Fremantle and Essendon tonight. But yeah, looking at the round so far. So backline overall, like really good. Only one score below 100, and like everyone else popped off. Midfield wise, we're okay. A lot of low hundred scores, and Ashcroft and Petrarca not so good. I'm trying to speed run this round review. This is going to be a world record. This is going to be the quickest round review ever known to man. And Cherry, yeah, captaincy score wasn't that good. Rolled the dice on Butters. Like, look, it's okay. Only 4 points less, so it's whatever. And forward line was okay overall as well. I mean, yeah, Horn Francis really good on his return. He's actually, yeah, he's not even going to drop much. Like his break even this week. Apparently he might miss. I'm not even sure why he's going to miss the game or his shoulder or something like that. But anyway, against Sydney and yeah, Baslenka went well. McRae okay. Daniel okay. Bolton all right. Hopefully they all just go well. I mean, again, Bolton today against Essendon. Hopefully he just pops off. He should hopefully. But yeah, Dawson 118 is good. Dawson always has like such good games up until like three-quarter time. He looks like he's gonna pop off for 140, 150, and then he just slows. Or like at halftime he's on like 70 or something. And you're like, okay, massive score here. And it's like 118 is good, you take that. But it's like could have been a lot bigger. Anyway, we went Butler last week instead of Zach Johnson from Essendon. And look, 70 is okay. So he's on the bubble this week. Would highly recommend getting him in if you don't. But yeah, should be fine. So yeah, our team overall is looking pretty decent. So we have 12 trades left. Now, basically, we only need one more upgrade because we've got 22 premiums. So again, if we put the full team on the park, Huswaite, thank you for the four as well. Got subbed off at like half time or whatever. But whatever. Anyway, so he's probably going to drop in this next game. 72 break even. Yeah, okay. So anyway, and we've got basically, yeah, 22 premiums. The only rookie right now is Clay Hall, who was a sub as well. He shouldn't even be the sub. He's good enough to play a full game. But let me check his time on ground. So he spent only 39 minutes on the ground. And yeah, zero point 0.8 points per minute is good. So it's like, yeah, he probably would have got about a 65 if he played the full game. Actually, I mean, he got 68 here with zero point 0.7. So he probably would have got about a 75, I would say, if he played a full game. Which I think, yeah, he should. I mean, they got the bye this week, but anyway, I still trust him when he comes back. But 38 break even, it is getting up there now. Huswaite, how many people are trading him out? Yeah, 8.4%. He's probably maxed in price this year anyway. So, yeah, Simpson obviously not going to be back for a while still. Still got another 6, 7 weeks without him. But what I'm thinking right now is we go Huswaite out. So we got 12 trades. We need one more, as I was saying, we need one more player for a full premium team of 23 on field. But I mean 22 is fine. Well, 22 is okay because it's like at least in this scenario, I mean, yeah, we got 22 premiums on field. So yeah, I mean, having the lowest one drop out every week would be good. But obviously, to get to this point, we did have to skimp a little bit. Like, is Shea Bolton a premium? I don't know. Is I don't know. Maybe he's the only one. Petrarca hasn't been going that well either. But yeah. So what I'm thinking is we want some luxury upgrades, and I think just Petrarca hasn't been going super well recently. He did lose 20k this week. Yeah, wow, that's quite a lot. But I'm just like. Is it worth it just getting him out and going someone else instead? Potentially, potentially. What's Shea Bolton's break even? Let's check. I mean, he's got a good matchup tonight though, so I don't necessarily want to trade him out. I'd want to put out someone that's on the buy. So I mean, that's probably, yeah, a Petrarca. So we can get an Uber premium in here right now. And if we downgraded like a Husweight or something like that, then it would mean we've got 700k available. And so obviously the obvious choice, who we need, is Tom McCarthy. So he's on the buy this week, which is fine, but we obviously need to get him in. And then we got 600k to play with. Now there's a lot of people we could get. I mean, we could just go straight to a Bont or something like that. But I mean, with a 66 now in his price cycle, 177 break even. I mean, he might go close against Richmond this week. But to be honest, his role's not looking super good anymore. Let me see if I can just double check that on DFS. Well, let's check, yeah, CBAs. CBAs. So if we go to Western Bulldogs, where's Bont? So, well, it's actually not too different, to be honest with you. Let's check. Let's go to the heat map, if I can find it, if this loads. So, hmm, where is his recent games? Let's go 2025. I actually don't really know how to use this website, to be honest, but let's see if we can get this guy up. Okay, that didn't do anything. His heat map, please. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to speed run this. Oh, this is not very speedy, but okay, here we go. Heat map. Bontempelli. Heat. Okay, so it's actually around the center. I thought he was playing more forward. That's what the vibe kind of gave me, but also I didn't really watch much of the game. But anyway, he might go close to 177, his break even this week. But I mean, he hasn't put that up so far. Obviously, I'm still quite confident in him as a player. Although, if you look at it, a lot of his scores have been against not the best teams this season. Like Essendon have not been playing well recently. Port Adelaide were a bottom four team at this point. GWS, St Kilda was. I mean, St Kilda's perpetually out of form, and GWS were out of form back here. So actually, maybe he's not the best player to bring in. I mean, hindsight kind of helps with that as well. But yeah, 66 against St Kilda. I mean, he got tagged, of course. It wasn't just he was playing forward, but he got tagged. But it's okay. Anyway, so he's obviously not gonna. I'm obviously not gonna get him this week. Dion Pressia with a -3 break even, you could do, but I just don't trust him. Don't trust the body. I mean, you look at the highest average in the competition. Tom McCarthy, pretty crazy. So Zach Butters we brought in last week as an Uber premium upgrade. And who else is there? I mean, Noah Anderson's been on a tear, so you definitely could go him. He's been going really well recently. 75, but before that, yeah, really good. He is a bit of a yo-yo. You know that when you get him, but it is what it is. Tom Green's been really good recently as well. Although, is Finn Callahan back now? I feel like he is. Although he's just been consistent the whole year, even when Callahan was in the team. So he's actually really good. Got a good run as well. I think Gold Coast have a good run or something like that. Let me check that. GWS, Melbourne, Essendon, yeah, good run, good run. Yeah, pretty good run for Gold Coast. I mean, they'll probably play finals for the first time for them, so congratulations in advance. But I think, yeah, what I want to do this week is just go some big guns. I want to bring in two of the top three averaging midfielders in the competition. So we've got one of them, Tom McCarthy, and we want to get the other one. Well, one of the other two, not Dion Prestia, but Andrew Brayshaw. So really good matchup tonight. We're going to bring him in for the first time this year. Again, I mean, yeah, what is the average this year? 122 or whatever. We'll put him on field. I'm telling you, we're not gonna leave him on the bench, that's for sure. But yeah, 122 average for the year. We've missed out on his amazing run so far. Hopefully he goes well from here. I mean, Essendon tonight is good. Again, Caleb Sarong still seems to be getting most of the tags, but let's just see what the run's like. Yeah, St Kilda, Sydney, those are some good matchups. Hawthorn also hasn't been in the best of form. Got a lot of Optus games. Yeah, West Coast, Carlton at Optus. Yeah. Okay, got a good run as well to the end of the year. So happy with him. And then what we're going to try to do otherwise is probably just keep it as is. So the other two main guys I'm looking at right now that I'd want to get in is Max Gawn and Marcus Bontempelli. So, I mean, they're both going to drop in cash by quite a bit still. So, like, you look at a Gawn, say, and he's at 141 break even, 678 though. It's just so difficult. How are we going to be able to get this guy? Like Bond's pretty easy. We'll be able to get Bond because he'll get down to probably I mean the 177 break even. If he only goes 100 this week, he's going to be at like 560k and then probably have another 150 break in next week. And if he gets even say 120 next week, he's down to like 540k. So we'll definitely be able to get Bond. Even if he doesn't go 100 this week, even if he goes on 130 this week, maybe he'll be at 550k or 560k at the end of the week round after that. But so I think Bond will be pretty easy, but Gorn's going to be the tough one. He's just so consistent, so unbelievably consistent. And I mean, you look at some of these backline guys, some good, but I mean, the thing is, I'm happy with my backline. You know, I think my backline itself is quite consistent. I showed you the guys that I had back there. So, like, who else would there be? If we go sort by average, yeah, probably Gorn's the main one. Gorn and Bont. McCluggage has been really good. He has. Let's check. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't get tagged at all. What's Brisbane's run like? Geelong is a tough matchup. That'll be this week. Yeah, Dogs, Gold Coast. Yeah, Brisbane's run isn't the easiest, so I think you probably do just back against him. So we won't go there. Hewitt, what's he been like? I mean, you got North, who you put up a 170 on earlier this year, didn't he? Yes. So, yeah, okay. So he had one bad game. That's out of his system now. So you could definitely get him. Have people been looking at him? Yeah, people are looking at him. That's interesting. Well, I guess it's either Hewitt or it's Bont, you know? And Carlton's had their bye. I guess that makes me think, could I potentially do a luxury swap to Hewitt from someone that is on their bye as well? Well, who else is on their bye here? Rankin, Dawson. I don't really have many others. Premiums that I could go a Hewitt to. Although Hewitt at 537k intrigues me. He does. He does. Yeah. I would think about a Will Ashcroft potentially, but I just don't have the funds for that. Unless instead of Huswaite, if instead I use Clay Hall. Although Clay Hall still want to make some money, I reckon. 38 break even. So if instead I did that, then I've got 32k. And then Will Ashcroft, he's gonna have his bye next week, so we trade him out anyway. And who's Brisbane got this week? They've got Geelong, although he did score a 130 on Geelong. Although this one's at, yeah, GMHBA. And potential for him to lose a lot more cash this week as well. So so yeah, he went 136 against them. They did lose that game as well, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe they won it. But yeah, so he did go 136, but with the 125 break even, there's just too big a chance he's going to lose too much cash. He went down this week. I don't think he went down much. Yes, 700. So he basically stayed the same. But we could just go because we're probably going to trade him next week. And we do want Bont as our last upgrade. So if we just went Clay Hall out instead, we'd be able to go to this guy, Hewitt, as a luxury, who has been very consistent. So bringing a guy with a 115 average, playing North Melbourne this week, to me, that seems pretty good. How's his... So Port Adelaide is okay. Collingwood's a tough matchup. Brisbane's a tough matchup. Melbourne's okay. They don't have the easiest run. I mean, he's put up 125 against Collingwood. Port Adelaide, has he played? He has not. Brisbane, has he played? No. Melbourne, no. Hawthorn. Yeah, 123. Fremantle, has he played? No. Gold Coast, has he played? No. Port Adelaide. So he's been playing Port Adelaide twice in the run home, which is okay. And Essendon, he put up 114. Maybe this isn't the play. I mean, he's got North this week, and that's a big one. He's just consistent. I reckon you probably can back him in for a high average. I mean, 119 at the SCG is good. Let's check his raw numbers. So 27 handballs. Wow. That's a lot against West Coast. A lot of handballing, that's for sure. So yeah, he doesn't really need goals to score. He just gets the ball a lot, you know. So 27 touches, 26 touches, and still timed up is pretty good. 25 touches for a 103. That's pretty good. He only had 34 touches and a goal, and he scored 171. That's pretty crazy. So it's not like he needs 30 plus to still get a good score, like 28 touches and a 123, 27 touches and 126. So that's actually pretty good numbers, you know? And I mean, his tackle numbers are high, but even this game, 27 touches, six tackles, 119. That's pretty good. So yeah, post by 114, 127. Maybe he is rejuvenated. Actually, I haven't thought about this, but this actually might be a good plan. Like you may as well, I guess. Just get in some of these top scoring guys that are on a tear. So get in a Hewitt, and then we just do this. So two luxury upgrades basically, and this is how our midfield looks now. I feel like that looks quite strong to me. And then we'll get Bont in this last spot. So we'll get Bont with Clark, Smith, and we'll need a third guy. I mean, we could get say 70k from Huswaite if that'll do it, but I don't know if that would. And we'd have to go three trades, and then we'd be down at six trades. And then we could use two trades to get Gorn. So we'd be at four trades for injuries, which is okay. But I mean, we'd have a pretty stacked team if we've got, say, Shea Bolton turns into Max Gorn, or Caleb Daniel turns into Max Gorn, and this spot is Bontempelli. Like, that's a pretty stacked team. So, yeah. I mean, we should be good on the run home, hopefully. Okay, I'm meant to be speed running this anyway. I'm getting sidetracked. But let's think. Captains this week. I think yeah, I want Brayshaw in there. Just looking really good. Essendon's pretty much a VFL team right now. Like if we look at the team they named, like I mean, what do they had? Like 11 debutants or something like that. Debutants, however you pronounce it. Yeah, debutants or debutantes if you're French. So let's see. They've got about half the teams at the VFL. Like yeah, like I mean, no hate to them, but it's like yeah, Angus Clark, Zach Johnson, Lawmon Lual, who else? Archer May, Vigo. Lachlan, Blackiston. You pretty much all VFL players. So like you're going up against these guys. They're probably gonna get taught a lesson just like they did last week. Fremantle in Perth is a tough matchup. So yeah. I mean, how many VFL players was that? Did I say one, two, three, four, five, six? Ben Hobbs is a VFL player as well, so seven, even though he's not in his first year or anything. Still another one. So seven. So yeah, seven VFL players going up against Fremantle. So yeah, they're probably going to get taught a lesson. So be prepared for that. What do they usually say? They usually say it's like the team that usually wins is usually the one that has the better bottom six players or better bottom four players or something like that. You know, depth is important. It really is, especially in the AFL. So yeah, well they say like yeah, the better bottom six and the better top six. Who usually has those is going to win. I mean, sometimes one team can have a better top six and then a worse top six or worse bottom six. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. So yeah, we want Brayshaw in there tonight. Then who else do I want? I want yeah, could go Cherry. I mean, 105 is a down game. You know, that's fine. He's allowed to have a down game. Didn't Butters put up a good score against Sydney last time? I swear he did. Yeah, 164. So, and it's in Port Adelaide this time as well. So that's a good sign. So we may go him into him, Brayshaw into Butters. Dacos will probably get tagged by Wintega. Who else is there? I think Whitfield can go well against Gold Coast, hopefully. And then, yeah, we just got to hope Bont doesn't go ballistic against Richmond. But even if he does, he's still probably going to drop, even if he puts up a 150. And I mean, so many people have him now. Like, yeah, you'd be seething if you traded in Bont after his buy. You know, that was what? That gave you a 101 and a 66. So you've got him for about a what? An 83 average the last 2 weeks. Someone you traded in for 640k and 83 average. Yeah, you'd be mad. You'd be really mad. He's already dropped 56k. If he can just drop another maybe 50k or something. That'd be clutch. Very clutch, you know. So, yes, that's what I'm thinking. And yeah, we need these two guys to get up in price. We need them to get a move on. I mean, Clark's gonna have the buy after next week. But yeah, Butler, when's Butler's buy? Oh, it's this week. So, okay, he should keep his spot, fingers crossed. And then if he just, yeah, I'd like to keep McCarthy as a 24th. The thing is, McCarthy is not going to put up these numbers every week. Like realistically, you look at his VFL stats. I don't think he ever had 30 touches in his whole VFL career. If you look at it, and he had 30 touches in the first game as AFL. I think a lot of them were kickouts. I don't know. Let me check that. I'm meant to be speedy, but sometimes I just get distracted. But let's just go. Okay, let's go AFL. Let's check how many kickouts he had. Just looking at it from like the one quarter I watched, it looked like he had a lot of kickouts. So yeah, 10 kickouts and played on from all 10 of them. So he's obviously not going to score 130 every week. We know that. I think he'll probably be more around the 80 to 90 mark. To be honest, he'll probably be doing about what Ryan Marich did if we're being real. So getting that for 99k is obviously amazing, but obviously everyone's going to get him. So it's a bit of a mute point. I'd like to keep him as a 24th rather than trade him out. And yeah, keep him as a 24th rather than trade him out. It's a bit of a swing because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a 24th. So given his DPP is good, I think that helps. So we'll keep him on the bench. And yeah, if these guys like save these two, if they get up to 250k each, then we get 120, put it on his head, that's 370. No, we'll still need someone else. We'll still need someone else to make about another 120k or something. Like we're not gonna have time for Bont in 2 weeks. We're not gonna have the funds for that unless we just held trades this week. But the thing is, this is where we can get an advantage on the competition because the competition, a lot of people are already less than 10 trades heading into this week. We were on 12. So this is where we can really get a big advantage. Trade out two underperforming premiums for two like pretty uber premium guys, 122, 115 average. And get in McCarthy as well. Like, look at the averages we're trading in this week: 115, 122, 133. We're trading in the highest averaging player in the competition this week. And he's the lowest price out of all of them. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. But hey, what a world we're living in. What a world we're living in. Imagine if someone told you that at the start of the season, Tom McCarthy would be the highest averaging player in the whole of the AFL for SuperCoach. You'd be like, who's that? But here we are. What a crazy world we're living in, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all. So, yeah, I think I'll go Brayshaw into Butters. Yeah. I mean, I think you could go a Baslenka, but Brisbane's a tough matchup. So, I think Sinclair's not too bad either. So, yeah, the team's looking good. I'm happy with it. We just need that last premium spot, which should be a Bont. Look, if we don't get Gorn, we don't get Gorn, but I reckon we should definitely try to at least get Bont. Or maybe the Font, Joe Fontenpelli. Maybe we should get him. Or what's his name? Joe Fonte. Maybe we should try to get him. Probably not. He's got a decent end to the season. He's playing Cherry again. So yeah, actually, I was looking at this a few days ago. Yeah, he does have a three tough matchups. Gold Coast, who he put up 88 against. Adelaide, has he played yet? No, but O'Brien's usually tends to be restrictive, and then Cherry, who he put up 67 against. So if you're going to get him, you're obviously going to wait until after those three games. You're not going to get him now. And yeah, I think if you had him, you'd probably trade him out. Just maximize his value. And I mean, then even deconning, Marshall's not too bad. I mean, what did he put up against Marshall? 110. So that's a lower score for him, definitely. But yeah, deconning, has he played yet this year? No. But yeah, so I think, yeah, you can honestly just wait. I mean, you'd want him for these last four games, but I mean, you can't really plan that far ahead anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We've got another, yeah, 10 rounds to go. Well, I think, yeah, 10 rounds to go. So I think we're in a good spot. We've really got to try to capitalize here. How many players do we have playing this week as well, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so all good. 20 people playing. I mean, we've got these two on the bench as well, but we can't even get them on. I don't think Boxall's going to play. And yeah, Camprielli's not going to play either. It would be good if he did, but I don't think he will. So anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. Went way over time. Was definitely not the world record round review, but it is what it is. Sometimes we get distracted. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.